yoga bar sculpt coming at you. So this is a fast-paced workout, yoga, Pilates, bar, cardio fusion. We're gonna go for 45 minutes. Make sure you have some water. If you have hand weights at home, grab them. If not, it's okay. You can totally do this without the weights. And either a chair, a stool, or just make sure that you have some wall space around you. So this class starts off with a little cardio. So we're gonna begin getting the heart rate up, coming into a move called skaters. So we'll take our feet towards a lateral jump. So you're taking your right foot over to the left, your left foot over to the right, and then opposite leg's gonna swing back behind you. You're gonna take just a little tap of the foot. You can swing your arms just to help with your momentum and finding a little bit of balance as well. So that foot that's coming behind you, if you like, you can tap it on the ground, or you can elevate it so the toes point back behind you and just keeping them a couple inches off the floor. Good. Try to get a little bit bigger with your jumps if you're feeling like you've got that range of motion. Landing with a soft bend in your knee. Good. Gonna go for a couple more seconds here, then we'll take it into butt kicks. So let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Kick yourself in your butt, heels towards your booty. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Starting to get that heart rate up already. Good work. From here, we're gonna go into arm circles with kickouts. We'll go in 10 more seconds. You got this. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Arms come into a circle, your legs kick out straight. There's a little lean back, so you're tilting your pelvis and your core is strong. Try to keep your legs straight, your chest nice and open. Good work. Getting a little bit higher with those kicks if you can. A little bit faster with your arm circles. A couple more here, we'll take it into jumping jacks. Let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Arms and legs, nice and big. Landing, soft bending your knee, always. Deep breaths here. Really important to oxygenate our muscles, make sure everything's nice and warm. Prevents injury. Good, a couple more seconds here. We'll take it into high knees with a little twist. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Your knees are gonna come up, but you're taking your shoulders and going for a little twist. So as your right knee comes up, your left shoulder twists over towards that knee. So there's just a little bit of extra activation of the core. You got it. Leaning back again, just like we did with those arm circles. Knees up above the level of your hips. You got it. Couple more here. We're gonna go for 10 more and we'll finish off with skips. Let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Grab your skipping rope and just little hops. This workout is a lot of lower body. So just making sure our legs, our core is nice and warm. Good. Imagine you can put that skipping rope 2 times under your feet. You got it. Landing lightly. Got about 10 more seconds here. Good. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Give yourself a moment. If you like a sip of water, go ahead and grab it. Nice work. Find your weights if you have them. If you don't, again, you can still do this workout without weights, no big deal. We're going to start off by taking our right leg and swinging it back into a little curtsy lunge, as well as doing a bicep curl. So we're going to start off, right leg swings back, biceps come into their flexion, stepping the right foot back next to the left. So right knee comes down, step the foot down. Right knee goes back behind you. So you're taking a lunge, but taking that right foot a little bit over towards the left. Your right knee shouldn't be touching the ground, but it should be very close. Keeping your chest nice and open. Good. If you're not using weights here, your hands can just be resting at heart center, that's fine. Working primarily the legs then, no worries. Good. Let's go 6 more. Doing great. 5. 4 more. Nice and low. 3. And 2. On this last one, we're staying down. If you've got weights, just bring them to your chest. Take little pulses here. So your shoulders are rolled back, your back knees hovering off the ground, maybe 3 or 4 inches, and you're just taking little bends with your knees. A couple more seconds here, and then we're gonna hold it still and do a little pelvic tilt. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get low. See if you can tilt your pelvis, tailbone down, and then tailbone back. It's a very small movement. Tailbone down, tailbone back, tailbone down, tailbone back. 1 more. Tailbone down, tailbone back, and then come back to your center position. Whew. Give your legs a little bit of a shake. We're gonna take it to the other side right away. So as you're ready, your left leg's gonna swing back behind you, little curtsy lunge, bicep curl. Back knee just hovers off the ground, then step the left foot next to the right. Working with your breath. Doing great. Feeling the muscles that are working here, mind-body connection. Awesome job. Keep your elbows by your ribs, your shoulder blades coming towards one another so your chest is nice and open. Awesome work. Let's go 6 more, and 5. Whew, 4 more, you got this. Let's go for 3, and 2. On this last one, you guys are gonna stay, hold little pulses. If you've got weights, just put them by your chest. Tailbone pointing down, the belly squeezes in, shoulders roll back. We got 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay low, little pelvic tilt. So your tailbone goes under, and then back. Under, and then back. Very small movement. Under, and back. Stay low. 2 more. Under, and up. Under, and up. Neutral, come back up. Holy mackerel. Are you feeling it? I hope so. So your toes are going to be pointing out for this one, your heels in, coming into a goddess stance with the legs. The arms are going to come up overhead. Take a nice deep breath in. As you exhale, goddess, knees over ankles, elbows in line with shoulders. As you inhale, come back up. As you exhale, down. Inhale up, exhale down. So just a little side view. When you're moving through your goddess, try not to tilt your tailbone upwards. A lot of the times we see a lot of arching in the low back in this position. So just do your best to imagine as though you're sliding your back up and down a wall, trying to keep your low back connected to the wall. So you're not tilting your pelvis and arching your spine. Good, elbows in line with shoulders, knees in line with hips, nice and low. You got it. Let's go 8 more. Keep it going. 7. Nice job. 6. 5. 4 more. If you don't have weights, that's okay. You can still do this movement. Feel that strength building. Last 3. Last 2. On this last one, we're going to stay low, just little pulses. So your hips are lowering up and down, your weights are staying where they are, your shoulders are drawing back, your tailbone's pointing towards the floor. Feeling the strength in your body building. You got 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, come all the way back up. Roll your shoulders, walk your feet in. So they're about the distance of your hips apart. I'm gonna go into a deadlift, and again, you can do this with or without weights. You're still gonna feel the burn. If you've got weights, just bring them together. You're gonna hinge from your hips, letting your weight, your arms just angle. Your legs wanna stay straight here, just to soften in the knees and draw your belly in. As you breathe in, you're gonna let your weights or just your hands come down to the floor. If you can touch the floor, if not, that's okay. As you exhale, come back up, straight legs, straight spine. Inhale, lower down, flat back. Exhale, come on up. Let the glutes and the hamstrings take you there. Inhale, lower. Keep your chest open. Exhale, up. Inhale, low. Exhale, up. You got it. Let's do this. Inhale, slow and controlled. Exhale with a little bit more force, send those hips forward. Inhale, low. Exhale, high. Try not to bend your knees too much. You want to keep just a very gentle bend or keep them straight. Let's go 5 more. You got this. 4 more. Shoulder blades out of, shoulder heads away from your ears. Last 2. On your last one, we're going to come halfway up, stay, and then just little pulses. So let your low back do the work here. Your hamstrings and your glutes are active, and your low belly is drawing in towards your spine. Gotta work that low back as well. Keep it strong. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, good, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way up. Good. Bring your feet together so your big toes are touching. You're going to come down into the chair pose. You reach the arms forward and up, so an interior raise with the shoulders. So as you breathe in, the hips go back and down, the arms go up. Make a line with your hips to your hands. As you exhale, come back up. Squeeze the butt. Inhale, low down. Exhale, come on up. Inhale, low down. Exhale, come on up. Inhale, low. Exhale, come on up. Don't use momentum with your arms. Let your arms lift using the strength of your shoulders, not swinging. 6 more here, guys. You got this. Woo. And 5. Nice and low. 4 more. Get your hips back. Good. 3 more. 3 more. 2. On this last one, you're going to stay low. Take your arms back. Little tricep presses. So your tailbone is pointing downwards. Your low belly is drawing inwards. You've got to bend in your knees, but you can see your toes. And you're pulsing your arms back. Not letting your wrists go in front of your hips. Let's go for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep them lifted. Bring the weights towards one another and away. Thumbs together and away. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on up. Lose your weights. Take a sip of water if you like. Yes, you're doing an amazing job. I can just feel it. We're going to come onto our hands and knees next into our tabletop position. So just give your wrists a little bit of love, roll one way then the other. Find your way into your tabletop position, stacking hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath the hips. And extend the right leg back with the toes pointing on the floor. And then we'll start off just by lifting the leg up, so the leg is just a little bit higher than the hip, or the heel is just a little bit higher than the hip. So a little bit of, a lot of activation in the glute, and just a tiny little bit of activation in the low back. So inhale, the toes touch down. Exhale, they lift up. Inhale, the toes touch down. Exhale, the heel reaches up. So it's a pretty small movement overall, but we're really targeting the glute and a little bit into that low back. Keeping the low belly drawing in, so you're supporting your spine. Now, if you are quite comfortable with this and you want to try a little bit more challenge, you can take your left hand and just rest it on your right shoulder. So you're working your balance as well. Gaze stays down. Breath is nice and smooth here. Got a couple more seconds. Let's do this. For 6 and 5, leg is straight. 4 and 3, 2 and 1. On your last one, hold it up with your hands on your shoulder, lower it back down just for the first little bit here. You're gonna bend your knee and pull your heel towards your butt and then straighten your leg. So heel towards butt, little hamstring curl, and then straighten the leg. Hamstring curl in, straighten the leg. Hamstring curl in, straighten the leg. Just 6 more of these. 6 and 5, pressing into the ground, not collapsing in your shoulders. Let's go for 4. Come on, come on. And 3. And 2, you're almost there. On this last one, keep the heel pointing towards the sky. Little pulses up. Little pulse. Little pulse. pulse. Keep your foot flexed. Imagine you're trying to stamp the ceiling with the whole sole of the foot. You got this. Nice job. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5 more, 4 more, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Lower it down. Briefest child's pose ever. Just give your wrist one roll one way, one roll the other way, and then we're switching sides. So as you're ready, you're going to extend your left leg out back behind you. Your toes are on the floor to start. Your hips are square, your hands under your shoulders. As you're ready, lift your left leg up and come just a little bit higher than your hip, but you don't want to come into a huge back bend, okay? Inhale, touch the toes down. Exhale, the heel lift. So the leg is straight. You're pressing into your hands. Your neck is nice and long. Just gazing down at the floor, finding your balance. You got this. If you want to challenge your balance a little bit more, right hand to left shoulder, just letting the hand rest on the top of the shoulder head. Keep that low belly nice and strong. Feel the muscles that are working for you. Here you're doing so good. 6 more. You got it. Leg is straight. Good. And 5. Nice job. Let's go for 4. And 3. Last 2. On this last one, you're going to hold it up. Your hand can come down if it's resting on your shoulder. You're going to take that hamstring curl. So the foot is flexed, the heel comes towards the butt, and then straighten the leg. Heel towards butt, straighten the leg. Core is strong. Hands are pressing firmly into the ground. Your upper back is working, your shoulders are working, your hamstrings are working. Keep breathing. Let's go 6 more. 5 more. You got this. 4 more. Let's go for 3. And 2. On this last one, hold it up, sole the foot towards the sky, little pulses. Like you're pressing the entire foot into the ceiling. Let's go for 10. Get it up there. 9, 8, 7. You only got 6 more. Just 5, 4, 3. You got it. 2. Best one here. 1. Whew. Lower the knee. You can take your child's pose and roll your wrists one way and then the other. Give them a little shake. Take water if you like. And then meet me on your right elbow, or your right side rather, sorry. You're going to take your right hand to your head. You can hold on to your head with the palm of the hand or make a little fist, whatever feels good for you. Your feet are in line with your hips and your knees are out in front of you. Your top hand's going to be on your top hip just for a moment and try to lengthen your top side body so your bottom side body comes a little bit off of the ground if you can get that to happen. So obliques are really engaged here and we're keeping our spine nice and straight. Now your top fingers can come in front of you. Your toes are pointed. We're going to take the top knee and lift it up and then lower it down. So a little clamshell, the left knee lifts up and then it lowers down just to tap the inside of the right knee. Lift and lower, lift and lower. Try to keep that little bit of space between your right side body and the floor. If you can pull it in and up, really work on that. Might not happen for you right away, that's okay. Continue doing this and over time. It's hard, there's so many things going on right now, so just do your best. Keep it all connected and integrated and strong. We just got 5 more of these. 4, when you're lifting up, go a little bit past what you think you can. 3, really feel that sensation of strength building. 2, on this last one, you're going to hold up and just take little pulses again. So you're pushing right past your edge, right past your edge. You got it. You're going to feel it. You're going to shake. It's okay. Go for 6 and 5, 4 and 3, 2 and 1. Good. Knee down, toes up. Start to lift the knee again. So external rotation, push it as far back as you can, and then internal rotation. External, internal. External, push as far back as you can. Internal, keep the low belly drawn in, your obliques working. We just got 6 more of these. And 5, keep your toes pointed, you're doing great. 4 more. 3 more. Good, 2. And then you guessed it, when we get to the top, we're going to hold and just take little pulses right where it's challenging. right where you're feeling the burn, the quiver, the shake. Pulse there for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, lower it down. Your top knee is going to swing into a little rainbow. So you're going to lift the left knee, take the knee towards the ground on the inside or towards your belly button height with your toes pointing up towards the sky. Try to keep that low right side body off of the ground, and then swap. Left toe to right toe, and then left knee to the floor in front of your belly button. So swapping toe to toe, and then knee to the floor in front of you. Toes point up. So toe to toe, and then as the knee comes down, the toes point up. So it's a huge internal rotation, and then a huge external rotation. This is challenging stuff. I'm sweating like crazy. It's good stuff though. All right, just 5 more of these. Nice and slow and controlled. Keep that low belly pulled in, keep your low obliques working. Last 3. Last 2, let's go, let's go. Oh my God, I'm shaking. Last 1, when the knee comes forward, stay in that big internal rotation so the toes are pointing up, and then just little pulses here. Whoo, for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend the leg out straight, draw a little circle, little circle. So your leg is extended out from your hip, your obliques are engaged, your low belly is drawing in for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch the direction of your circles. You got this. The leg is straight, the toes are pointed, or flexed, sorry. Nice and strong. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend your top knee. Let it just rest on the ground. Kind of like you're coming into just a bit of a stretch here with your bottom leg extended out straight. So we're going to continue working, but now the right leg, inner thighs. So your left knee is just going to be down on the floor about 1 with your hip. Your right leg is extended out straight. You're going to start to lift your right leg up off the ground as high as you can get it, and then lower it back down. Lift and lower. If your head gets really heavy in your hand, if your hand starts to give you, a little bit of an issue, you can always lower down. Give your wrist a little break. Holy mackerel. Don't quit on me. Don't let me do this by myself. Keep that leg straight and strong. We just got 5 more lifts. 4 more. 3 more. 2. On this last one, keep it lifted, just little pulses at the top. So the leg is straight. Try to keep your heel and your toes in the same line. So your toes aren't pointing up or down. Your foot is nice and horizontal to the floor. Just for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're switching sides, no break. Swap it over. Resting your left hand, or your left ear, on your left hand. Your toes are pointed, your knees are stacked. Your low left side body is off the ground, so you want to make sure your hips are stacked, one on top of the other. Your right fingertips are going to come to the floor just so you're not falling backwards. As you're ready, lift your top knee and then lower it down. Lift it and lowering it. So when you're lifting it, don't cheat yourself. Don't go right to that point where you're like, oh, that's cool, and then lower it back down. Go to the point where you're like, oh my God, and then lower back down. Okay, you want to, every single time you lift, feel like your muscles are as tight as you can get them. So you're getting stronger, you're building strength. Don't just be, lazy about it. This is your time to feel, empowered and strong. So don't cheat yourself. If you need to take breaks, of course do that. But when you're moving into these shapes and you're building your strength, really push it. It's body weight here. We're not adding extra weight, so it's not too crazy. You just got 5 more. Oh, I'm shaking. 4 more. I did leg day yesterday. What was I thinking? 3 more. 2. And 1. On this last one, you're holding up right where it's challenging, little pulses, little pulses. You could slide your right hand underneath that hollow space, underneath your left side body, making sure your core is nice and tight. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the knee down, point the toes up, keep your low belly engaged. We're going to start to lift the top knee up, right to where it's challenging, and then lower it back down. So you want to get to that sticky spot where it's hard work. There's a little bit of pain to some degree, not pain in like an owie kind of pain, but like oh yeah, a good kind of pain. Oh, you got it. Inhale down, exhale up. Feel the muscles working. We're not here forever. We're more than halfway done. You got this. Let's go 6 more. Really get it up there. And 5. Slow and controlled. Don't speed through this. 3 more. Keep your toes pointed in together. Last 2. Core is strong. On this last one, you got this. You got this. Hold it up right where it's hard, where it's challenging, and begin to pulse. Pulse. You can even take your right hand. Feel the muscles that are working. They are engaged. They are tight. Oh, you might be feeling a cramp. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Internal and external. So you're drawing a little rainbow. Keep your obliques off the ground. You're going to take your right knee in front of you, so it's about in line with your belly button. Your toes are pointing up towards the sky, and then a big swing around, external rotation, toe to toe. Knee to the floor in front of you, toes stay lifted, and then toe to toe. You're doing great. I'm not texting, I'm just checking the time. Doing awesome, you guys. After this, we got our core circuit, and then our little bar circuit, and then a quick stretch, and we're done. So let's do this. We got 5 more. 4 more, almost. And 3. 2 more. Now on this last one, hold it right where it's challenging and little lift. Your toes are pointed. There's an angle with your shin, so your knee is lower than your foot. Your low belly is pulled in, your obliques are off the ground. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend your leg. I want to quit too, but I'm not going to. You can do this too. Little circles with your heel. Your foot is flexed. Try to keep your hips one on top of the other. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch the direction. Don't quit. You got this. Keep breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh. Extend your bottom leg straight. Your top knee is bent, and it's right in front of your hip. So you might feel a little bit of a stretch here that feels nice. Bottom leg is straight and strong. Inner thighs. Lift up, lower down. Lift up, lower down. Try not to let your hips tilt too much, so like what mine are doing right now. You want to keep your hips stacked one on top of the other and let the inner thigh do the work. So it's not your pelvis that's moving around a whole lot to make it look like your range of motion is bigger. You want that range of motion to be accurate. So little lift, lower down. A little lift, lower down. Your core is strong. Your inner thighs are working here. Really important to have strong inner thighs. It helps to keep our pelvis in its neutral position. Let's go for 10 and 9. You got this. 8 and 7, 6 and 5. You got it. 4, 3, 2. On this last one, hold it up, just little pulses at the top. Doesn't have to be a big amount of movement. Don't cheat yourself though. Go as best as you can, as high as you can. Little pulses for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Dive for a moment. Have a sip of water if you like, and then as you're ready, we're going to meet in a forearm plank. Give yourself a second. Do what you need to do. Prepare. Our core circuit is super fun, so get yourself ready. Do a couple shoulder rolls. And then as you're ready, come on down onto your forearms. So for this one, you want your forearms to be on the floor, shoulder distance apart, your palms on the ground, toes are tucked. We're going to start by tapping out our knees, one knee at a time. So you're pressing into your elbows. This is our little center position. We're going to pause. We're going to be here just for a couple of moments anyways. Your gaze is down, your legs are active, your core is strong, your tailbone's pointing towards the back of the room, the crown of your head towards the front. Let's go for 5 more, 4 more, 3 more, 2, 1. Both of your heels are pressing back. You're going to roll to the left elbow and turn your hand so it's pointing in the same direction as your nose. So rather than having your fingers pointing forward, you want them pointing towards the same direction as your face. Your top hand is lifting up towards the sky. Your hips are off of the ground. We're going to lower the hips down and then lift them back up. My feet are stacked here, but if you like a variation where your feet are staggered one in front of the other, that's fine too. Just do your best. Lift and lower. We're going to go 3 more times. 2 more times. Now on this last one, you can choose. You can continue doing what you were just doing, or extend your top leg forward in front of you and little pulses here. Just 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stack your right foot on top of your left. Slide your left leg out. Bring it in front of you. Little pulses for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switching through center, we're going to take it to the other side right away. I'm going to face away from you, but I have faith that you understand what we're doing. So the elbows underneath the shoulder, the fingers are facing towards the same way as your nose. Your feet are stacked, or feet one on top, one in front of the other. Top arm is lifted. Lower your hips down. Lift them up. Lower down. Lift up. Lower and lift. So really working those obliques. Pull your legs towards center or towards one another, so and your thighs are working. You just got 6 more, 5 more, 4 more. Keep your face relaxed. 3, 2. On this last one, you can choose to continue doing what you're doing, or left leg reaches in front of you. Little pulses just for 5, 4. Keep your hips off the ground. 3, 2, 1. Left leg slides back. Right leg sneaks out in front of you. Hips are off the ground. Little pulses for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sneak back to center. Come onto your forearms. This time both knees down, both knees up. Little tap and lift. Tap and lift. Whew. Shoulders working. Core working. Legs working. 10 more seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower your knees. Come onto your hands and knees. Give yourself a moment. Give yourself a breath. And then extend your right leg back behind you. Toes are on the floor. Kind of like what we were doing before, but a little bit different. The left hand's going to come behind the head. The elbow is out wide. You're going to lift your right leg up so your toes are off the ground. You can lift your leg as high as it feels good for you. Just try not to arch your back too much. Breathe in. As you exhale, elbow towards knee. Inhale, leg goes back. Elbow lifts. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend the leg, extend the chest. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend back. Exhale, elbow to knee. Just 3 more of these. 2. Last one here. Switching sides. Left hand down, right hand behind the head. Left leg extends back. Lift the leg up, take a deep breath in. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend back. Heart opens. Exhale, draw it in. Inhale, extend back. Exhale, draw it in. You got it. Almost there, guys. 5 more. 4 more. And 3, let's do it. 1 more. Good, lower the hands, lower the knees. Tuck your toes under. Lift your knees up just an inch off the ground. Take a breath in. As you exhale, lift your hips towards the sky. A little stretch for the hamstrings. Coming into your downward facing dog, find a little pedal to start. And then as you breathe in, lift your right leg up towards the sky, 3-legged dog. As you exhale, right knee, right elbow. Pause for a moment. See if you can get your knee to come a little higher up towards your armpit. And then as you inhale, extend your right leg back up. 2 more times this side. So right knee, right elbow. Pause, see if you can get the knee to come up a little higher. Inhale, extend up and back. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. See if you can pull it up towards your armpit. Extend it up and back. You're going to switch to the other side. So exhale, right knee, left elbow. Pause for a second so you can get it a little bit higher. And then inhale, slide that right leg up and back. Exhale, cross it under. Pull it up. Extend it up and back. 1 more time. Take it across. Pull it a little higher. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, right foot comes down. Switching sides right away. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Pause so you can get it a little higher. Inhale, left leg lifts back. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Pause. Pull it up a little higher. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Pause. Pull it up towards your armpit. Last one there. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, cross it under your body towards the right elbow. Pull it up. And then inhale, left leg sweeps back. Exhale, come across. pull it up, inhale, send it back up. Last time, exhale to the elbow, to the armpit, send it up, exhale, lower it down. Come onto your knees, final little push with our core. We're gonna come onto our back. Ooh, almost there, you guys, almost there. As you come onto your back, you're gonna extend your knees right over top of your hips. Your feet are just gonna be floating up off the ground, kind of like you're in a tabletop, only you're on your back. Your hands are gonna come to where your knees and your quads meet, and you're just gonna begin to press your knees into your hands, but your hands are pressing into your knees. So this movement isn't gonna look like a lot unless you're looking kind of at my low back area and my low belly. That's the part of the core that we're really targeting. So navel towards spine, push your knees into your hands into your knees. You got 10, 9, 8, don't cheat, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. On this last one, hold, push. Push the hands to the knees to the hands. Press your belly button down into the floor. If you feel a shake, that's amazing. Push a little bit more for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Come on up. Find your chair, your stool, your wall. We're almost done. Take a sip of water if you like. Good job, you guys. All right, final push, final push. So you're gonna face towards your chair. You're gonna find just a little bit of an angle here. So just walk a little bit further back away from it, or your hands are on your wall, whatever works for you. You're gonna bend your right knee, your knee is side by side. Knees are side by side. Your foot is in kind of a flexed position, kind of like a little flamingo here. We're gonna open the knee out to the side, and then bring the knee to the knee. So opening it up, and then lowering it down. We're gonna add on. Open up, and then kick the leg. Bend the knee, lower the knee down. Lift, kick, bend, lower. Lift, kick, bend, lower. Lift, kick, bend, lower. As you're lifting the knee, you can take a little oblique crunch. So if you're watching my right shoulder, it comes a little closer towards my hip. Using the strength of my side core. We got 5 more here. And 4, you're doing great. Good job. 3 more. 2. Now on this last one, you're going to kick the leg, bend the knee, hold it here. Try to keep your knee in line with your hip and your foot in line with your knee. So the shin is parallel to the floor. And then begin to swing your leg back as if you're pressing your foot to the wall behind you to the left. And then bring the knee back to where it started from, maybe a little bit closer towards your tricep if you can get it there. And then swing it back. A little push of the heel towards that wall to the left of you. So it's a kind of a big half circle, and then a push of the leg back. Knee towards maybe the tricep, send the leg back behind you, and then push. Good, let's go 4 more of these. Slow and controlled. 3 more, you got it. Keep that knee high, foot high. Last 2. On this last one, you're gonna extend the leg back behind you, pause there, roll the hip down so the toes are pointing towards the floor, and then tap the toes down towards the left. You're gonna take a bend in your right knee, and then pull that knee across towards that right tricep. Inhale, the toes tap the floor over to the left. Exhale, knee to tricep. Inhale, over to the left. Exhale, knee to tricep. Soft bend in your stabilizing leg, kind of like you're doing a little mini lunge. Just 3 more. And 2. And 1. We're switching sides. I'm just going to switch my chair. So as you're ready, your right foot is now your stabilizer. Your left knee is going to bend. Knee to knee alignment. As you're ready, just lifting the knee up. Feel how that feels. Lower it down. Again, lift it up. And then lower it down. Then we're going to add on again. So lift, extend, bend, lower. Lift, extend, bend, lower. Lift, extend, bend, lower. Soft bend in your stabilizing leg. You can bring your left shoulder closer towards your left knee when it lifts. Little oblique crunch. Good, keeping that core strong. We're just about done, we're just about done. Let's finish strong here, you guys. Couple more, let's go for 5. And 4, good work. Ooh, my right leg is shaking. 3, and 2. On this last one, kick and then bend, and then keep your shin parallel to the floor. So just send your left leg back, a little press of your heel towards the wall to the right of you. Knee towards maybe the tricep if you can get it there, and then press it back, keeping that leg lifted and the hip open. Little stretch of the psoas and the quadriceps, so strengthening and lengthening, toning. You're doing great. Let's go 4 more after this. 3 more. Woo. So good to move the body in every which way. Last 2. On this last one, you're going to stay. Roll the hip down so your toes are pointing towards the floor. Take the left leg all the way up to the right, little tap of the toe, and then pull the knee towards the tricep. Inhale, the leg goes back behind you. Exhale, knee to tricep. Inhale, back behind you, little curtsy lunge like we did at the beginning, kind of. Just 5 more. 4 more. 3. And 2. Last one, last one. Amazing job. We're going to take a very quick stretch, and then we're done. Amazing, amazing job. Come round of applause. So you can hold on to your chair for help. You're going to take your right leg, cross it over top of your left thigh, or your right ankle over your left thigh. Just send your hips back. Give your hips a little shake if you like. A little pulse of the leg. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Just switching sides here, so the right foot comes down, the left leg crosses over top of the right thigh. Send your hips down. Little bends of that right knee if you like, little pulse. All right, and then coming back up, you're going to take the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers. Feet can be about hip distance apart or wider. And just open up your chest here. Deep breath in. Full breath out. Release your hands. Come to a neutral position with your spine. Just reach your right arm up, and your left hand down. Just take a side bend over using your left hand to help support you. So you're just going down as far as what feels good for you. And then switching sides. So left arm up, right hand slides down your leg. We'll do that one more time each side. We did a lot of obliques, so stretching out that side body. 1 more. Coming back to center, we're going to come onto our mats, just in a seated position with the legs straight out in front. Toes are pointing towards the sky. Let your hands come to your thighs and just slide your hands down your legs as far down as what feels good for you. If you can reach your toes, maybe take a pull on the toes just gently so you're stretching out the soles of the feet, the ankles, the calves. Every inhale is an opportunity to find more length in your body, so maybe straightening the spine a little bit. Every exhale, an opportunity to soften, just to relax a little bit. You can let your head hang heavy, if that feels okay for your neck. Just gradually maybe finding a little bit more space, a little bit more depth. Not forcing anything, but just going as far as what feels good for you. You can have a pretty big bend in your knees, or you can have them straight, whatever you like. On an inhale breath, we'll peel ourselves up. Soles of the feet together, knees wide. Send your heart forward, a little back bend here, open your chest. As you exhale, fold over your legs. You can use your elbows to help let your shins come closer towards the floor if you like. I like to take little pulses, but if staying still feels good for you, that's fine too. And coming back to center as you're ready, close the knees, find your way down onto your spine. Letting your knees come in towards your chest once you get there. Taking a very quick twist, just allow your knees to fall over towards the right. Arms can be wherever you like. Amazing job. Bring your knees through center and then just swap sides so that the knees fall to the left. Bring your legs back to center, let your feet come down to the floor, and then find your Shavasana, whatever it looks like for you today. Now I know that was not a lot of stretching, so if you'd like to finish this video and go to one of my relax and stretch classes, I highly recommend that. In real life, when I have humans in the studio, we always finish this class and then I teach an hour-long stretch class afterwards, and many of the students stay because that workout's no joke and it's really important to stretch the body, but yeah, it's hard to time things appropriately sometimes, so just a quick stretch might not do it for you. Feel free to stay on your mat and stretch a little bit longer. You're going to close down the eyes and take a short and sweet Shavasana or a long one, your choice. If you're comfy and cozy and you want to stay here for 10 minutes or so, that's fine too. Just letting all of that goodness that you just gave to your body settle in, to absorb into your entire being. And when you are